just 6 months ahead of the elections. In the end, though, he came a distant third, securing just 7% of the votes. Umaru Fofana has been speaking to Dr. Keller at his Freetown residence.
We have very serious doubts about the credibility of the results. However, in the interest of peace and stability in Sierra Leone, we have decided not to take the usual political action that other parties would have taken if they had uncovered as much as we did in terms of irregularities. A significant number of polling stations where what was recorded on the RRF forms, the results reconciliation forms, and what was announced. We've seen those, we've been presenting those to the NEC officials over several days now. So we're very surprised that they didn't even take a pause.
You mean you got votes that were not reflected?
Yes, indeed, and we've even seen in some of the recounting the numbers are going up. How can you have so many zero votes for NGC in Freetown and the major urban centers, or you see single-digit votes? We were very careful in choosing our polling agents from the location where they registered so they could also vote. So we've seen cases where we were given zero and you say this is a joke. So the councillor did not vote for himself or herself, nor did the polling agents who were there.
And how widespread were these alleged irregularities that you're talking about?
I believe it's very widespread across the country.
To the extent of pushing it to third place?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But this is a process which the international observers have given a clean bill of health.
Again, they've engaged me, and I've said to some of them, if Kenya taught them anything, they can talk about the elections were reasonably free. But to say they were credible just by looking at how the electioneering was done, I said to some of them, I said, but you should have learned something from Kenya as well, that you listen to the evidence presented, and then you can go and proceed doing it. Hey, let's move on.
If you had so much evidence as you say you have of breaking, let me put it that way, and you didn't seek legal redress, somebody might say you're only being a sore loser.
I'm not a sore loser in the sense that, as I said, we're studying everything. There are actions we chose not to take in the interest of stability in the country, and we will keep evaluating what we have and what recourse we'll take in the future.
How much did the country's ethnic politics deny you of victory?
The ethnic issues were very deep. I believe our country is very divided. We all have to do a lot to heal the divisions.
You've been referred to as a kingmaker. You, they say, have the ability to determine who wins the presidential runoff contests. On whose side will you be?
I don't want to take that title at all. Put it this way, we will never lose our identity. We are committed to a cause. The cause is that we want to end corruption in our country. We want to end the culture of impunity. Whether we're kingmaker or not, we'll see. We believe we have a higher responsibility to this country than just choosing winners or losers. We are still reflecting what we will do. We are sending teams out to consult our people. They leave tomorrow. We're going to every region to consult what they think we should do. But I tell you, whatever is going to happen next week, NGC remains.
Dr. Keller speaking to Umaru Fofana in Freetown.